Okay, welcome to Road Rash on the Sega MegaDrive, original one. That's what I'm playing it on anyway. This is a traditional motorbike racing game with a difference. It involves violence. Yes, it's also a career-based system, so you can build up your bike and all the good stuff. But obviously with the MegaDrive having no memories, you're going to have to use a lot of passwords for this. Okay, pressing start. Now, in the traditional format, you're racing down the road for a full start there. But the difference is, as you pass people, you can use your fist like that. There we go. So yeah, I was using the wrong buttons there. Good preparation by me. Graphics are, well, there we go. Nice violence, a bit like everyday real-world racing. I'm driving on normal roads for that matter around here. Graphics are pretty smooth. There's plenty of furniture on the side of the roads. Yep. Controls are, well, I've just refurbished all my controls, so they're quite light and quite easy to control, and it's just finger fully on the throttle all the way around the course. If you look in the bike speed indicator, you see the tachometer there. That's how you know how far it is to the end of your race. But if, unlike me, you didn't look, then you're screwed. You don't know how long it's going to be, but I think it's supposed to be 1.5, so 150 on that. It's good fun, this. Obviously it's much better when you're when you got two players, but I'm on Johnny Lonesome today, so if you do have two players, and then the screen splits horizontally. Now, one of the real good or bad things about this, depending on how you look at it, is the crashes. It does have some of the most awesome crashes you've seen. And if I see another car, I'm going to sacrifice myself to see if we can get a good crash, well, half decent crash on it. Because it will send you flying when this crashes, and then well, it doesn't just get back on the road and start where you left off. You have to run for your bike, which could be miles away from where you finally land. There we go. Look at this. Way. Okay, I didn't land any distance. I'm not out to win this one. I'm just out to demonstrate it. So I'll have a bit of fun with the crashes. Try this one. Bye. I think I got some oil on that one. Come on, get back on your bike. Off we go. Right. 6th position. Not too bad. Right. The end of the race might be coming up at the 0.50 point, by the looks of it. And it does have quite amusing little videos when the race ends. You'll see that in a minute. Do love a good bit of violence in the morning. Right, I finished in 1st position. Amazing. Okay, it isn't this version, it has the animations at the end. Oh well, must be later versions. But there we go, that's the first incarnation. Music's I like this piece of music, but the music isn't as good as it is in the later versions, as you'll see in a minute. But it's a good game, it's a good start, and now we're going to go on to number 2 and see how that does. Let's see how that fares up. Okay, riding on the back of the success of Road Rash 1, this is obviously Road Rash 2, which came out just 1 year later. Now, from the first one, the sprites and music are the same. The big changes are in the menu and game options. The menu is now much easier to navigate, as I found out earlier when I was trying to navigate the old one, which is a pain. And with the player modes, you've now got solo. Now when I did the first one I said it had 2-player mode, which turns out to be wrong. This is one with the 2-player mode, so it has a split screen 2-player mode. It also has a take turns 2-player mode, so one plays and another plays, so you've got a big screen on each track. And quite a good mode called Mano a Mano. With this one you're unrestricted on what you can do, so you can select any weapon, any bike, any track of any length, and you just go out and you beat the shite out of each other. So let's have a quick look at a race. It always has dodgy sound at the beginning. Every one of the Road Rash games seems to suffer from that. Well, as you can see, like the first one, same sprites. I've got myself a club. Hey! So it's not a complete reworking of the first one, it's just improvements on the menus, things like that. Nothing too dramatic about it. This is actually considered the best of the Road Rash series, having scored 9 out of 10 in some reviews. But there we go, and the crashes are the same. So that's Road Rash 2. So we can fit this all in the video, we'll cut this short and we'll have a look at Road Rash 3. Okay, here we are with Road Rash 3, the final instalment in the series, if you don't class if you don't include the 3DO version. This was released in 1995 and has one major change, and that's the use of digitized sprites. The menu's pretty much the same. Still got the same modes there, so there's nothing new there. What they have done is, on the passwords, they decrease the size of the passwords to make it much easier to use. But the huge change, this, as you'll see in a second, is the use of digitized sprites instead of the cartoon sprites of the previous versions. And the sound has changed quite a bit as well. There are 15 bikes available in this one now, with 4 upgrades available on each, and 8 weapons. The big change in this with the weapons is, if you grab a weapon in a race on this, then you can take it to the next track, whereas with the others you couldn't. The only time you can't take it to the next track is if you reset it, but if you keep the power going, then you can take it on. The other thing I've noticed with this is your opponents are far more aggressive, and they've got weapons right from the out. You see, the cars are far more realistic, and the bikes are much prettier. They can actually, they're not doing it at the moment, but they can turn almost sideways and you actually see the side of the bike, which is quite impressive for a Genesis or Master System. And the cars are much better looking as you go past them. Let's go past this car. But apart from that, the whole format of the game is the same. Tracks have changed slightly. Okay, a bit primitive by today's standards, but in its day, this is good. So there you go, Road Rash 3, the last of the Road Rash series, and a worthy successor. There are any real huge updates being the digitised graphics and the fact you can carry weapons. Apart from that, it's still the same fun. Highly recommended game, especially for parties. It's one you can still play after you've had a good old Twinkies. So there we go, Road Rash 3 on the Mega Drive, the last of the series. Have fun.